Hello, everyone, and welcome to our live stream session. First of all, apologies for the long delay because we encountered a small technical issue, so we had to only start a few minutes later. So again, welcome to everybody tuning into our live stream today. For those of you tuning in from Asia, a very good evening to you. And for those joining from other parts of the world, good day to you. All right, we are so excited to be relaunching our live stream series. And thank you guys again for joining us tonight. Now, okay, before I start, please let me introduce myself. I am Mr. Alvin here, and I'll be your host for tonight's live stream. Okay, for tonight's live stream, I also have another co-host with me tonight. So please give a welcome to my co-host here.
Hi everyone, my name is Chester and I'm the co-host for tonight live stream. And we are thrilled to bring back the live stream for everyone so that everyone can see the the guests sharing their story and inspire everyone all over the world.
Yes, exactly. That's a very good way of putting it, Chester. Okay, our live stream is actually about sharing stories that inspire, motivate, and also imparting knowledge to people around the world. Over the coming few weeks, we will be having a lineup of incredible guests, each with their own unique journeys, challenges, as well as very inspiring stories. And these inspiring individuals will share about some of the stories that either whether it's about them after using our Prive products or even after joining our Prive business. Yeah. Chester, we do have a lineup of incredible guests. What do they expect after joining in this live stream? What can the audience expect from our live stream sessions actually?
So for joining our live stream, so hopefully that everyone can hear the story and of course learning some strategy from the leaders, our guests. Maybe they can learn some strategy and understanding what they have gone through to become who they are today.
Okay, very well put, Chester. And throughout this live stream, we'll dive into very meaningful conversations with our very esteemed guests, understanding the challenges that they face, and in turn, we are actually learning from them how they're going to actually help us in our journey in this business or even in your life as well. So, Chester, I'm sure you also have something to share for those of you tuning in from our Facebook Live or YouTube Live as well, right?
Yes, of course. So this time we are doing it a little bit different from our previous live stream. So this time you guys can share, maybe if you guys have any question that maybe we didn't bring it out, or do you have any other particular question which you guys would like to ask about our guests, feel free to leave a comment through all our live stream platforms. So later I'll be shuffling to all the platform and see and gather the questions so we can ask the guests together.
Okay, thank you, Chester, for taking part of that section. Right, now let's dive deep into our topic for tonight. Now, I'm sure if those of you who actually looked through our group chat, we've actually talked about like March is actually the month to celebrate the strength, resilience, and achievements of women. Okay, and we're continuing this momentum beyond International Women's Day. International Women's Day has just passed over, on the 8th of March, and the whole of March, we're actually celebrating women, strong, independent women. And with us tonight, we have invited a very special guest who are very close to our hearts. Who do we have actually, Chester?
Well, the woman is actually a very strong woman who is a very independent woman, and she is actually she's actually achieved a two-star manager in Malaysia, and she is considered a queen in her team. So
Wow, a queen in our team, leading a very fabulous team. I'm sure wherever they go, they bring up the momentum and they bring up the very hyped up energy. The queen rock stars. If you heard about it, you know who we're talking about. So before we start, let's watch a video before we introduce our first guest of our live stream. All right, now let's take a look at the following video.
Le mani le uscite tu become ce l'hai. Sbattito tanto di danno ci take off the car. Smile on your face and make you please with the car. Cause in a ramp with me, them girl, I roll out them eyes.
Okay, so I'm sure you guys have seen a very exciting video. You know who we're talking about. So are you guys ready to hear some truly inspiring stories from our first guest of tonight? Okay, everybody ready? Chester, you ready?
I
Okay,
am more than ready.
okay, okay, guys, please give a warm welcome to our first guest. All right, Lee Yee Lan. Please give a warm welcome to her.
Welcome, Yee Lan.
Welcome, Yee Lan.
Oh, hello. Thank you for that amazing introduction. Hello, everybody. I'm Yilan, and I'm very honored and excited to be here on this live stream tonight. Yeah.
Yes, we're very excited to have you as well for first guest of our live stream series. So we have a lot of questions that we'd like to ask you, that would like to know more about your stories. Okay, I'm sure the audience are very excited to know about it as well. So to start it off, let's do a quick background introduction. Please introduce yourself, Yilan, and share a bit about your background, probably like your how your journey started, what were you doing before you entered the networking industry, and what made you interested in your previous career actually.
Okay. Yeah. So I've been in the health and wellness industry for over 3 decades, right? So I guess you probably know the age. I started as a pharmacist. I earned my bachelor's of pharmacy degree in our local university, USM in Penang. And later, I also pursued a master's in clinical pharmacy in UKM. So I'm a local grown pharmacist. Now, for over 20
Wow.
years, I've also, after working for people being employed for a couple of years, I didn't find satisfaction there because I find I was very restricted, and especially more so when my dad was not too well. I couldn't get much leave to help him, to take him to hospital or to be with him. So I decided that I should own my own business and own my own time. So that was the time when I decided to start my retail pharmacy in Malacca in 1997. And that was the time where, for almost 20 years, I grew the business, I toiled in the business, and it was certainly not what I imagined, thinking that I could get more time and control. Yeah, so it was a
I'm
big.
sure. Yeah, yeah. Talking about your
Hmm.
pharmacy business, I would like to get everybody's attention to have a look at this photo over here. I do have a photo over here to let everybody have an understanding. Okay, let's look at Elan in the past. Are you guys ready? Okay, let's see. This one, let's see. Okay, so Elan, I believe this is you.
Wow. Oh, that
Wow.
was a long time ago. It's almost about 28
Although
years
yes,
ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
to 20 or plus years ago, but I must admit, Elan, you look much better in person right now compared to 1998. You look much more cheerful,
Oh,
much more happy, much more positive, and definitely much more younger.
thank you. Thank you for that compliment. But I can tell you it's true. Because starting the pharmacy, if you look at it, right, it's a retail business. You have to keep inventory. The amount of inventory holding was so high. To keep track of the business, you got to look over your employees. And we were also very we have to keep up with regulatory issues that controls the industry, of course, pharmacy. And the most difficult part is really the long hours working in the pharmacy. We are customer centric, right? So if we don't open shop, we got no business. So I was open about like 6.5 days a week, and practically most of the time I was there. It was my business. So while it was fulfilling, of course, in the beginning, because I love to serve my customers, I love to give the best to them, and I love to see them getting well, and being a part of managing their health. However, that long hours and the long years really had a toll on me. The burnout was real. And at that time as well, I had two young boys, two little boys that I couldn't give full attention to them. In fact, I could hardly give much attention to them as I was mostly run in the pharmacy. So they were mostly brought up by daycares and my maid at home, and of course my husband who looks over them as well. But personally, as a mother, that was a part that I felt looking back, I felt that was really missing in their growing up years. Yeah.
I'm sure, Ilan, as a person who is very busy handling juggling a career, it was a very quite difficult to actually balance your pharmacy career business together with your family and health and wellness apart, right? That these are the challenges that you face, right?
Correct, correct. That's why even after five years into the business, well, initially of course it was a struggle, but I built my business. I got credibility. People came to me and they wanted to see me for advice, which I gladly deal with each and every one of them. But over time, I realized that I don't see myself doing it for the rest of my life. I don't want to be stuck in the pharmacy while there are many other things that I wanted to do, right? I wanted to travel, I wanted to um, to have more time for myself, but it wasn't happening. So at the back of my mind, I was always wondering, is there another way? Is there anything else that I can do? Being trained as a pharmacist, the only thing you always thought that, yeah, I must do a pharmacy business. So that was in my mind, trickling in the mind, thinking what could I do? And it took a couple of years, Elvin, to really
Hmm.
figure out what what you wanted. But of course, when you ask the questions, I think the universe answers you in some ways. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So it is very inspiring to see somebody who's actually in the traditional industry, right? These are the challenges that you face, and there something must have kickstart and made you think that okay, I think there are changes that needs to be done, and you need to do make some changes in your life to actually improve it, so that you don't just be stuck in that same position forever, right?
Correct, correct. Because the really first challenging moment was before I ran my pharmacy. My dad had cancer, and I couldn't spend time with him because I was employed. So I thought, okay, this time I will not limit my time because of work, and I want to run the pharmacy. But the second turning point came when my sister in Switzerland, she she was living there for many, many years, and I never had the time to go and visit her until one day she had a brain aneurysm. She was in ICU, and I have not gone to visit her over there for I think about maybe 15 years or so. I put down my work. I took the next flight to Switzerland to be with her, but I never saw her conscious. She passed on. That was the second big turning point when I felt, hey, why am I stuck with my time? I should be able to give more of my time to people that I love. So that was when it was really triggering me that I must find a way out. And of course, that was the time when this MLM thing came about. Yeah, it came by chance. I was not open to it seriously. Before this, I tell you, before I joined MLM, I was the worst skeptic. Anybody talk about MLM, I just shut myself. You know why? Sadly, that um, there were a lot of uh, unethical people doing the business, or I did not see something professional about it. As in any industry, lah, there are always the bad apples. Somehow I was approached by more bad apples than the good apples. But until a time when I read a book called The Business School by Robert Kiyosaki, and that book was a really eye-opener. That book he wrote very professionally about what MLM is really about, or what network marketing is about. And it was about people who love helping people. And that was my main goal of when I started the pharmacies. I just love to engage with people and empower them to improve their health. I never knew that MLM was doing that. I thought MLM was just selling products, that kind of thing. So that book had a turning point. And when I saw that, hey, my values align with what this industry is about, let me find out more about it. So that was when I joined a first company. And in that company, it was a turning point for me where I learned more about what the whole industry is about and how I can position myself properly into that industry, not by just judging other people. Yeah.
I'm
Wow.
sure with your experience in the health and wellness industry, like you've mentioned previously in the pharmacy industry, you like serving people, you like sharing the knowledge of getting healthy, getting wellness in to people. I think that also helped you figure out what other things are able to actually help other people without being stuck in the same profession at that time, right? Okay.
Yes. So, Yilan, what is the biggest challenge that you have to face from traditional health and wellness career into MLM?
Yes, the switch is a big switch, okay? Switching from a traditional mindset to an MLM mindset requires a lot of, we always say brainwashing, but you have to, because in the pharmacy, we are very product centric. We are very like, yeah, the disease centric. And you are very much based on scientific kind of thing. You do the best thing for them. But in MLM, is a bit different, you know. You are more into people centric. You're more focusing about what understanding them from a deeper sense, and not even though we sell products, but the product is not the main thing. The main thing is helping this person to solve their problem, to understand them deeper, to give them what they're really looking for. To me, that is the essence of real MLM. It's about building relationship and trust with people, and from that on, um, give, regaining that trust from them as well. It is about building credibility and being accountable. It's no more. It's not about selling a product. This concept I have to switch on to understand that I cannot wear my pharmacist white coat to influence people anymore. I have to use people. I have to use my compassion to reach out to people and for them to trust me as a human being.
Yes, I think switching from a pharmacist, a lab coat, the pharmacist profession, you are switching to building your own brand, the brand of Lee Yee Lan. I'm sure you agree. So you're actually building relationship, you're building trust with people, and that's the thing that is very special about the networking and MLM industry over here.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Because while you're in the constraint of your pharmacy, is a safe place. When people come to you, yeah, they know they are taking to a pharmacy. But when you go outside, out beyond the walls of your pharmacy, in a way, you're like a nobody in a way. But you have to build that brand. And I believe I like this industry because it's not that you must have this qualification to do well. I've seen, of course, in my team, people from different backgrounds. They are teachers, they are housewives, they are working in banks, they are in office admins. There are people from different backgrounds, but all of them have a very good chance to succeed on this platform because the skills can be learned. That is what I believe, and I've seen it as well. Yeah.
True, true. And I'm sure this is also about the special thing about the ML industry, like what you mentioned, I agree as well. It's not just limited to your educational background, it's not limited to your money, and it's not limited to your culture or your race or anything. Everybody can come in or everybody can put in the same effort and you will get the success or you will get the satisfaction that you will need. So that's a very special thing about ML, which you put it very nicely. We can come from different backgrounds, we can come from different cultures, different countries, different educational, different religions as well. But we can, if we have the same concept of helping people, we can always go out, step out of our shell, and actually tap into touching another life. Essentially, that's what you mean, and I think that's also very special and very important in this MLM industry. Do you agree, right?
I agree in that way. However, if you step into MLM and you're not from a professional background, you have to be a professional in MLM. You cannot
True.
just go in and just, share that way. I'm not saying that you can't, but make yourself more professional, more credible. And if you start properly that way through education, through learning and personal growth, you will really enjoy this journey as I have. I'm now a different professional. I'm a professional in building not say my brand, but in really empowering others to take charge of their health. To me, my joy is to empower someone to see that they can take charge of their health, they can be a better person, they can do whatever they want to do uh, through um, through personal development and developing new skills. Okay, so do not close your mind to learning new things because you'll be surprised at how far you can go.
True. And coming from a traditional industry, I'm sure audience tuning in, they may be in the same shoes with you, or previously they are probably in the same traditional health industry. So maybe you can share to them what are the opportunities or what are the advantages of going into MLM industry that is compared to a traditional health industry. What do you see? Because you've seen both sides of the world, a traditional industry and also now you're in the MLM networking industry. So what are the opportunities that you find it much more achievable or much more realistic or much more important in the MLM industry that you can't find in the traditional industry?
Yes, I think the best thing that I like in this MLM industry is the flexibility. Okay, the flexibility of balancing your life. Okay, you want to balance your family time, you want to balance your maybe your recreation time. You also want to balance doing work in MLM, building your business. You want to balance building relationship. You want to balance going for your holiday. So you are the master of your own life, okay? Not say just business, you're master of your own life. And you can decide how you want to, how much time you want to do to put in for different parts of your life. But having said that, of course, it doesn't come immediately, okay? When you first start this business, I put in a lot of time. There is a lot of teasing, there's a growth kind of stage, right? I have to learn a
Yes.
lot through my mistakes, okay? So yes, you want all those things, but it doesn't come immediately. So be prepared in a sense that be willing to learn, be willing to take up that challenge that will come because it will come. It's a totally different platform. Um, but I knew what I wanted. I knew what I could get on this platform. So I was willing to go through all that, the learning part, uh, all these challenges that I faced. But eventually, I guess I think I've been involved for what 17 years already in this industry, you know.
Wow.
Uh, but in that process, I've learned a lot. There's so much more I learned being in this industry than just confining myself to my pharmacy. And that life experience and life growth is priceless.
Great, great. I'm sure people tuning in, they are probably inspired to hear about your story, how you actually shifted from a traditional industry. We're not here to say traditional industry is no good. We're just trying to say, oh, you have a different avenue, a different platform that you can also tap into. Who knows, it could be a very good platform for you to find yourself or to actually impart knowledge to people, to share the goodwill to others. This could be an additional thing that they can do. So I'm sure a lot of people will be really inspired to know that as a person, as a professional pharmacist, even coming from this traditional industry, as yourself, you will also come in and to see things differently in the MLM industry. I'm sure this is a very uh, important knowledge to let people know. So coming again, talking about this MLM industry, I'm sure when you started Elan, I'm sure you yourself probably have a lot of negativity or skepticism. I'm sure a lot of people will talk about this MLM industry. So how do you navigate around this topic? How do you actually cool them down and actually tell yourself, okay, what's the difference or what are the things that you want to tell the others who might have some negative feelings about this industry?
Yes, exactly. The first thing is that you have to increase your belief first, okay? I had to spend time, not spend time, I read books, I get to know people, wonderful people in the industry, to the leaders. I have to understand more about what this business is really about, what kind of learnings you get and how you can achieve the things that you want. For me, the achievement is it's not so much of the money. Yes, we want to make the money, but it's more about how I can be in control. So, like you said, traditional business is okay, nothing wrong with it. If some people like that kind of industry and lifestyle, it's fine. But for me, I wanted something more than that. So I had to overcome a lot of my own myth, my own mindset about MLM. And then I find that, well, if I want to take up this industry, do this business successfully, I have to change myself. I cannot change people how they do their business. I cannot change the perception of people have about MLM, but I can change myself so that I can be a model. I can be someone that people can see, hey, wow, she's doing MLM, but how come it doesn't seem like MLM? How come she's treating us respectfully? She's serving us well, and that is what we should be portraying ourselves in this industry as professional networkers. MLM is just a name that's sort of like a taboo kind of word. But today I hope that even though I tell people, yes, I'm in MLM, I want them to see beyond that MLM that there's a person, a real person who is passionate about the industry and who can portray that, hey, this is something that's worthwhile that you can take a look at. Yeah.
True, true. I think like what you said, even in the MLM industry, you will also need to be professional about it. You need to have some discipline or some knowledge about it, and not just like doing it without half-heartedly. And also like what you mentioned, I think the very important thing that you mentioned just now, be a role model to other people, right? If you yourself are going into it with a lot of passion, with a lot of good-hearted to share knowledge to other people, and you become the role model to people, people will be drawn to you, to your energy, to your positivity, and they will see that, oh, this is something different. Although she's in this MI industry, but actually she's actually bringing something different from another person from in the MI industry. I think that's the very, very special thing that we also noticed about you, Yilan.
Thank you. I hope that's my real intention. I want to uplift the industry in a way so that people can see it differently. And I believe that more and more people are accepting it, understanding the concepts and coming on board. I'm
Yeah.
really very happy that they're giving themselves that chance. Yeah.
Okay, so as coming back to your traditional background, the professional pharmacist background, do you think this background actually helps you build trust and credibility in this health and wellness industry in the MLM? Because we may have similar people in the same profession right now tuning in, so they might want to know, does this actually help you in actually imparting knowledge or building a credibility to other people? What do you think?
Personally, yes, I believe it helped me very much because I have a better understanding about health, about disease states, wellness, and looking at the person more holistically. Because some people come with illness and all that, so I'm able to manage and advise them accordingly. But having said that, it doesn't mean that you have to be from this background to do a health and wellness platform like us here, because everything can be learned, everything can be trained, and it is not that difficult. Because when I first started, I was not very well versed in nutrition, but however, in the platforms that I was before, I was trained in nutrition, and right now I really love to. I have a very good understanding about nutrition. Of course, today with Pride is another level altogether, looking into frequencies, right? So yeah, I love how this is progressing and how I could incorporate all of this together into helping people to improve their lives and their health.
Yes. Now, speaking about Prive over here, I would like to also share a picture to let you guys see what is actually with Dilan's recent sharing. Okay, just give me a second while I actually share photos to the people here. Yes. Yes. Now look at Ilan right now. I'm sure she has grown so much from 1998. Much more beautiful, like I say, graceful, a lot of positive energy, and always giving out positive energy, sharing knowledge selflessly. She's somebody who's very, very kind, very caring. She likes to speak to people, and that's something that uh, gets us very, very close to her as well. And I'm sure you guys can see from her pictures, she's somebody who's very approachable. So if you guys do see her around sometime, do chat with her. She's very approachable. Okay, so
I
okay.
agree with that, Alvin. So I have a question here. So how did you first hear about Prime and what made you interested of joining with the company?
Okay, thank you, Chester. Yeah, Pride came along unexpectedly, really. It was through a message, a call from my sponsors, Richard and Mimi. I really appreciate you and thank you very much for sending me that message. Okay, so that message came, and initially I didn't really pay a bit attention because I was busy, I was busy with my other business. But after that, he called me and he sent me a lot of testimonials, a lot. I said, "Wow, what is all this?" And it was good testimonials, right? People getting better, people improving, and then with that little thing, what is that thing glowing? So anyway, I've always been an open-minded person, I decided to explore it more. And on exploring, learning about terahertz frequency, there's something very new to me. I tell you, I've not heard of terahertz frequency and more so how it can impact people's health. So after researching a lot, doing not just looking at his testimonials, I went to research and found out, hey, that's interesting. There's a lot of research about terahertz industry, a terahertz frequency, and how it has impacted. There are studies actually going on about terahertz frequency in medical line, about how it helps in the brain, in the heart. So it is something that's already happening, but somehow I never got the gist of it until iTeraCare came along. So I said, okay, if this is something that is it can give that kind of results, it can help someone, I don't mind looking at it because I personally am always exploring for new innovations or new ways that I can serve my clients better, and mostly is to get effective benefits and results for them, right? So that was the time when I said, okay, I'll go to Prime office. Let me take a look at what it is. And there we had a demo. And then we also had a presentation by the marketing team. And the more I hear about it, the more interested I got. Of course, not immediately I jump onto it. I still took time. I wanted to make sure because I'm responsible, I'm responsible to educate people. I'm responsible to pass right and good information to people. So I cannot just say something that I'm not sure of. Right? So now that I'm in, I've already done that
Yes.
research. I've seen amazing results. People that I've personally helped with it, simply amazing. iTeraCare is a game changer in another approach of approaching people's wellness or improving their health through a frequency era. So this is actually the new era of frequency medicine, and we are actually in it. Yeah.
Yes, yes, very well said. And for those of you who don't know Yee Lan very well, I personally know her for quite a few years. And Yee Lan actually is somebody who's very strict on this knowledge and this scientific knowledge. And when she encounters something different or some new technology, she will really research on it. She will really look into it. Is it really effective? Is it really doing what it's claiming to do? And for somebody to actually advocate something, I'm sure her words very much believable. She will be somebody who scrutinizes a lot of things, but in a good way, because she makes sure the quality and the things that she share it out is really coming from her own heart and something that she really believes in it. So whatever things that you might hear from Yee Lan sharing it out about the products, about some of the techniques, some of the benefits, you will be very sure that Yee Lan has looked into it very much deeper in this topic, right?
Yeah, and looking at this photo, right? Me and that little man there with all the
Yeah.
meridian lines. Yeah. When I found out that iTeraCare and terahertz frequency is the modern way of helping someone using how do you say it, using traditional methods like people do
Mhm.
acupuncture or cupping, they actually align the meridians in your body, which I believe in it. I've always had an interest in alternative medicine, TCM and all. I actually went for some short courses learning about all this. So when I found that, hey, actually terahertz frequency can align your meridians, can release blockages. So I was really thrilled that now it's like east meet west, and we can help people more holistically, in a more simple way that everybody can benefit. Everybody can benefit. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like for those of you who were joining with us all throughout this session, we've also mentioned Yilan came from a background of pharmacy, and for somebody who's believing in the Western medicine now, she has the chance to actually tap into traditional Chinese medicine theories. Looking at these meridian points and all these acupuncture points, you see somebody who comes from a totally different background education, she can also learn something else and actually share this knowledge out to people. I think this is something very important for those of you who are probably thinking about the same thing. Are you able to share this thing out? Looking at Ilan's story, I'm sure you will not doubt yourself, right? So Ilan, Coming into Prive, what strikes you the most important thing about Prive? What is so special about Prive, or what excites you most in Prive?
Yeah. Um, the- of course, initially I find Prive is a very young company. I said, oh, it's a very young company. I wonder if they have, enough experience to run this whole MLM kind of thing. But I'm surprised that right now, right, even after 3 years, they've expanded really, really fast. And because the product works, definitely the product works. If not, it won't go to America, it won't go to Europe, it won't go to even like Africa. I feel the people get fast results and they see an opportunity. So I joined because I believe that this company can go very far with this kind of very innovative products that helps people. The product must be able to help people. That's number one. And the second part is of course, the team in Prive. Okay, the BODs. If you have met them, very nice people. I think they are very visionary leaders, and they have ample of experience to drive this company beyond and far. The support system in the office. Okay, I was impressed with your marketing team, people like Elvin, Chester. I mean, they are there to help us. We definitely need support when you come into this in this business. Support from the company is very important. And number four, I find is the education is important. In any platform that you do, you must continue to have education, especially on something new like this, right? iTeraCare. So we had a lot of trainings by very experienced trainers like Dr. Soma, Dr. LV. They are very experienced and they impart their knowledge unselfishly. So, like this Saturday, also we're going to have an event. I never miss an event, and I encourage my team members as well to always keep on learning and keep on upskilling yourself because you can never stop learning lah. There'll always be something new to learn, and when you continue to learn, you continue to grow, and that's where you find that you will you will do better in this business. Yeah.
Yes,
Mm,
I
sure.
actually agree on what you say. We can't stop learning because the knowledge is endless. So, Yilan, could you share how Pride has inspired your life or professional life or for your personal journey?
Yes. Pride has put me in another level of building community. Okay, so in my previous platforms, of course, I have a lot of my team members. We grew a lot together. But coming on Pride platform together, it has upscaled my community building, which is very important in doing this business. Okay, my team, we call ourselves Team Queen Rockstars. I love them very much. In fact, they inspire me. They inspire me because they're willing to learn. They're willing to take challenges. They're willing to try new things. And we are not like, say, a young team, we are a middle-aged team, but we act young, okay? And I really get very inspired to working along with them, coaching them, mentoring them, leading them, because I want them to be leaders themselves. I want them to to believe in themselves that they can be better or they can even be much more than who they think they are. Because usually I can see people's potential, and I would like each and every one of them to tap into their potential, to tap into their power, and you will really um, be a different person. Yeah. Yep. I like that photo. So I love this team because it come from vast backgrounds, slightly different age. The youngest one is in the 40s. The older one is about 70s, but there is no age gap in this group. Everybody is very sporting, and we really love to have fun, work and play together. Right, rock stars?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
so
sure the
the
rock star.
sorry to disturb you, Alvin. So actually, I'm looking at the comments. So actually, all the Queens Rockstar are actually giving a positive comments at the moment. So yeah, we have Linda's, we have lots. Mostly I saw Linda, I saw Pearl as well. So everyone is giving positive feedback.
Sure, you guys, if you have seen Yilan's and her team of Queen rock stars around at the office, you guys will be amazed by their energy and the positivity that they bring. They're always a tight-knit team, but they are not shy to actually approach other people, to talk to other people. And these are the things that really makes them very special because they are very special and a very unique team of Queen Rock Stars, as you can see from the pictures over here. Different ages, different cultures, and different beliefs, but they all band together because of the same belief, because they want to impart well-being and health and knowledge to other people. Yeah.
Yeah. What I really like is they are very compassionate. In fact, like Pride Foundation is something that we love to do. We love to bring happiness to people. We love to see people appreciating our efforts. That's what I see in them. They just love to help people, and that is really the core value of even doing MLM business. The first thing is that you must really love to help people, and you must have compassion for people. If you have that, you will go far. Yeah. Yeah, that's the
True.
Pride Foundation we had that time in the PJ. So
Yeah.
these folks were really very nice, and they're always happy to get visitors. But you know what we do in Pride Foundation is very different because most of the time when people do CSR, they bring rice, oil, biscuits, and all right. But when we go
Yes.
there, we bring them energy. We
Ah,
use our classic, we blow them, we ask them where are you having any pain and all. So we give them a lot of attention, giving them comfort with our iTeraCare. I tell you, every time we go there, we get very uplifted ourselves, because we could see the joy in their faces. So Pride Foundation is a very good project by Pride. If you all have a chance, please participate. It really enriches your life to be able to give back to these people here. Yeah.
yes. For those of you who don't know, Pride Foundation is our charity arm in Pride International. We try to give back to society. We contribute back, whether it's in terms of monetary value, in terms of products, or in terms of necessity goods. We try to contribute and help the people who really need help. And not just that, like Yilan put it very nicely. Sometimes we're not just giving them things that they need. We also try to give them some warmth, some care, some love, and some comfort that they may need. And these, and of course, positive energy. And these are the things that not just um, giving them the energy that they need, but at the same time, it's also uplifting yourself and giving yourself, okay, you are doing something for the society. I think that's something very important. And like Yilan said, if you guys have the chance, please do take the opportunity to join us in our next Pride Foundation activities. You will see for yourself how it actually lifts you up, how it actually gives you a very tug at your heart, right?
Yes. That's right. Mm.
Okay, so
So,
coming from after doing so many activities and even traveling to so many places, I'm sure, Ilan, you've also been a very engaging speaker. Over here, I do have a photo that I would like to share to other people from somebody who's a very probably, do you see yourself as an introvert, Ilan, previously?
oh, I'm a total introvert.
Total introvert.
Yeah, because in a pharmacy setup, right? We speak because we have to speak, right? We have to tell people
Yep.
about their medications and all that. But beyond that, I shut my mouth. I like to keep to myself. People can talk, but okay, never mind. I'll keep to myself. Never in my wildest dream that I see one day that I will speak on stage, impact people. But maybe at the back of the mind, you may have that dream, but that dream is true today, and I enjoy doing that, not so much because I like the stage, but because I'm able to deliver a message. I'm able to educate and impart knowledge so that people will, maybe be inspired. Maybe they can have a change of perception of like MLM. I hope that I'm able to give that kind of opening to others because it is indeed a great platform. It's indeed a great uh, opportunity of business, multi-level marketing. It doesn't sound nice, but if you just allow yourself to understand that concept and explore a little bit more, you will find that this journey could probably fulfill the dreams that you want, that deep inside that you want, but maybe you don't dare to even try to explore it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably they're too shy or they're not willing to step out of their comfort zone. And Ilan has proven to all of us that somebody who's very introvert in a very traditional industry, she can come from that part of her and now to one day standing on the stage, talking to people and actually sharing out knowledge, positivity, and goodwill to other people. I am sure we are all very proud of you as well, Yilan, for taking this step out and actually engaging with people and sharing your knowledge with people selflessly and without any fail. Right. Okay, so Yilan, I think a lot of people would also like to know, like, I'm sure you also have some challenging times, some troubling times, or some stressful times. Now, what keeps you motivated during this period?
Yeah, I must let you know that this industry is not a bed of roses, as in anything. There's a lot of challenges because there are a lot of new things to learn. There's a lot of not say problems, but new ways that you need to tackle or improve on. So the challenges are there. But yeah, we always say, oh, people give up, give up, give up, right? The thought sometimes come like, yeah, don't know whether this is the right way or not, don't know whether I'm doing the right thing. Then all the thought comes in. But I strongly believe that if you want your goals badly, if you want your dreams badly, face your challenges. Learn how to be a better problem solver, and because of that, you can overcome any challenges because you have learned um, to be more an analytical, what do you call it, analytical problem solver. You look for the way to solve the problem rather than be impounded with problems lah. So I always see there's problem actually. To me, it's just challenges that need to be solved lah. But I continue because of my passion of helping people, and I find that this is a platform that I can be really close to the ground. I love that one-to-one kind of thing. Um, and seeing the results, seeing people's appreciation for some of the things that I do, that one is more important to me than all the other benefits lah you get in MLM. But people who appreciate you because you spend time with them, you help them through a difficult challenge. I think that was really difficult. And of course, having a team now, which is also not easy to build a team, but because we inspire each other, we encourage each other, and this team inspired me to move on. No matter what, I feel all of them have potentials, and I want to move forward to help them see their dreams come true. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think you capture the essence very well to be actually have a passion in what you do. So no matter what you try to do, if you have passion and you share it out with passion, I think people will be influenced by you. People will really feel it from their heart that you're being sincere and that you're actually trying to help them or you're trying to just share out something important or inspire them. I think these are the things that people will be able to feel when they talk to you. Right.
Yes,
Okay.
I hope so.
Yeah, I believe that's so. All right. Okay. So coming back to our topic, actually, we do, as you know, Ilan, we're actually in this month of March, and we're actually celebrating women's. So as a young professional woman, how do you see actually women influencing or shaping the wellness industry? Do you think they have any advantages being a woman in this industry?
Indeed, yes. Because women, we have this natural instinct. We are we are we are born ladies, we have a softer heart, maybe we have more
Mhm.
compassion. Nothing to say bad about the guys, lah. You are just born
Sure.
like that, okay? We are mothers, we are sisters. So we have that natural instinct within us to be compassionate to people, to have more patience with people, to 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 care more for people. So that is our power, women. Okay. So make use of this gift that is inborn with us, because this business is really about sharing that compassion, being caring for other people and nurturing people. That is already in there. So you just pop up this natural thing, you bloom it a little bit, and you plus in this business, it is a sure win for you. Yeah.
Yes. We won't feel offended as guys here listening in. I'm sure as this month we are celebrating women's empowerment, I'm sure a lot of ladies, a lot of women, females will be really inspired by your story. And I do agree, sometimes females do have a softer sense and they can actually sense some things. They're probably more sensitive and they can actually have an advantage, like what you say, because it's sometimes also easier for you guys to actually touch another life in a way that we say. Right.
But,
Okay, so do you agree?
yeah, but don't take that softness and weakness for being
Oh,
powerless, okay?
yeah,
That
yeah.
that
You
softness and is our power.
It's actually
Yeah.
the strength.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the strength. Yeah.
Okay. As a woman yourself, how do you actually balance between having a career, your family, and also your personal well-being? How do you find balance between it?
Mm. Of course, before in that traditional business, I didn't have much choice because the time was already committed to the business. And of course, I'm also very focused into that business. So I didn't have much choice at that time. But right now, like I mentioned earlier, we have the choice to be flexible. And certainly, I have been traveling, okay, in this business. Sometimes even the company is on company incentive trips, but I've been able to travel a lot, which I love, is what I love to explore. I've been able to decide what I want to do, when I want to do, with whom I want to do, um, and how much I want to do. So it is definitely you can arrange that time for yourself. But having said that, it is you need to be disciplined, okay? It is not just yeah, because I'm so free, I can do no, you have to discipline yourself. This business, you have to discipline yourself. But in that discipline, you can also find time for your self-care, to nurture your hobbies, to spend time with family. Definitely family time is much better now. Even though my children are grown up, I find that I get more quality time with them now than when they were kids. So I really find that this is after that many years, I've come to that stage whereby I found that I'm in better control of what I want for my life and for my family. Yeah.
True, true. Any complaints so far now that you're getting more and more busy in this business? Any complaints from your family?
I don't know if my husband is watching this, maybe he but I guess when you come here already, right, your family is your team, you know.
Your
You
family
is
is
a
actually
yeah,
your rock.
yeah. My family, my real, of course, my direct family is my support pillar and all rock. But the team that we build in this business is my extended family. In fact, we
Yeah,
spend time together, we travel together. We should really explore beyond just our own family ties, because family is not just about blood ties. Family about the people, the relationship you build, the closeness that you have, the impact you have with them. To me, that I have a very big extended family now. They're all like my sisters to me. Um, I really appreciate every one of them because they have been very supportive. And I hope that I will also be able to give them that support that they probably need. You know, we are all growing, right? We are all aging. We all have a lot of challenges and problems. Beyond just the business, it is about supporting each other, empowering each other as women. Of course, my group more women lah than men.
yeah.
And that I think is important in this journey of life. You need to have a very good support system. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure, like what you say, your a very good support system is actually your extended family as well as your very actual, real close-knit family. And over here, I think I have something that I would like to share to people to actually see. Okay, just one second. I would like to show people something about, now let's see Ilan's family over here. Yes,
Ah, you got this one.
yeah.
Okay.
So Ilan, anything you would like to probably share with your, or actually take this opportunity to have some message to your family over here?
Yes, yes, okay. That's the one on the right in the red t-shirt is my husband, William. Okay, he
Right.
has been very, very supportive lah. You know, I'm very appreciative and thankful because he allows me to explore myself. He allows me to find what I really want, you know, and he's always there supporting along the way. And of course, in my travels, sometimes going to places, he has been there to hold fort, okay, hold fort, especially when the children were younger lah. So he took charge of all the things that I couldn't do. for the family, and he did it really well. So William, thank you very much for being there. And I'm so very touched because at one time he was also helping me to look after my mom. Okay, my mom was staying with us, especially during MCO, and she was not really well. And he cooked for her, he fed her, he talked to her. He's a really good son-in-law. Right? So I think when you have a partnership like that, things will be great. Yeah. And of course, my two boys, they're the one with that little thing is my son, my younger son, Sean, and the one behind is Avery. I'm glad that they have grown to be very independent young men. Okay, they're not dependent on me at all unless they are sick lah. Okay, then they'll be calling mommy. But most of the time, they have their own life. I think they've grown up to be really very very amazing young men who knows what they want, and we are close. We are really close. We are friends. We are really like friends now. And
Best friends with
congratulations.
each.
Yeah. And my younger son, he has a wife now. Okay.
Ah,
So proud of him for making a decision that I said, what? Too young? He said, no, no, no. Okay. So anyway, my family is small, but I'm happy that I'm able to be with them anytime that they need right now because I decide my time. And hopefully things will get better over time where who knows, right? Probably be a grandmother soon or so. Not yet.
yeah. So on behalf of Thrive International and also personally, we will really say a thank you to the family of Yee Lan for sometimes having letting us share a piece of Yee Lan's and her energy here in our Thrive International. So thank you again to the family, especially William as well, and also your children, and also congratulations to your sons who has a newly wife right now. I've seen from the comments right now, William is actually giving a lot of love in the comments to you. So he is watching, and I'm sure he's very touched, and he's giving you a lot of support throughout this journey.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, yeah. So okay, then finally, what advice, Ilan, would you like to give to probably young women who are just starting their career or women who are probably struggling to find meaning in life? How do you think they can, what advice would you give them, or how can they actually give a positive impact to the community?
Yes, I think along the journey when we are in our 20s, we are very career orientated. Then after that, when you have a family, you seem to have difficulty juggling, because everything comes at once. My advice is looking back is believe in yourself, don't let all these challenges or difficulties, problems put you down. They are there for a reason. Women are meant to be like that. They are there to make you strong because there'll be a lot more challenges in life that you have to face. So believe in yourself, believe in your dreams. Okay. If you have some dreams that you're probably not able to do it right now due to other commitments, don't lose that dream. Find a way of how you can still achieve what you want to achieve. Maybe you want to achieve some balanced time with your children. You want to not be bogged down in a job 24/7. You want to spend time with your parents, or you want to go and travel. Whatever your dreams may be, right? Find a way. Because that was what was in my mind. I didn't know how I was going to get that freedom when I was in the pharmacy. I didn't know how, but it was just in my mind playing what way, how is this way, that way, this way. I was keep on searching, and if you keep on searching and maybe speak to the right people, get some not say advice, some inputs, and then you can make a better decision about how you want to design your life. So don't give up on yourself, believe in yourself. You really have more than what you think you are. You just need a little bit of nurturing, you need a bit of polishing, and very soon that diamond will come out. Yeah, so be daring, be brave, have courage, and live the life of your dreams.
Very well said. I think a lot of women or even men, they will also be inspired. They will learn a lot from your sharing today. Okay, so thank you again, Yilan, for this very, very inspiring story. So I would like to also pass this time to Chester. Chester, do we have any comments or questions from the audience who are tuning in with us tonight. Maybe you can share some comments or some questions that they will like to ask Yilan.
Yes, actually, I've been shuffling around all the comments just now, and honestly, to summarize it, there's a lot of love in the comment, especially from your team. And we have a special someone from Philippines. We have May say, "Shine bright, my queen. I'm proud of you." And also we have Pearl, Angie, Linda, everyone who are sharing their love, of course, especially William as well. And of course, we do have one question from Dawn. So she said, did you get away from pharmacy and now strictly private, or did you juggle two things at the same time?
Okay, I left my pharmacy. In fact, I sold off my business about 8 years ago. So when I first started MLM, I was still running my pharmacy. I was doing part-time MLM while still running my pharmacy. You can't just the advice is you don't go into MLM full-time from something like that, you got to uh take your time. Not take your time lah. You need time to grow in this business. You need time to learn and explore things. So if you're having a job right now or you have a business right now, I suggest you put the MLM inside together. Do it part-time first. Then as you start growing, your income starts increasing, then there'll be a time when you will know that it's time to go full-time. So right now I'm full-time in Prive. Yes. Uh definitely.
Oh, yeah. Also, Linda also stated one quote. I think is the go-to slogan for you. The slogan is every problem has a solution.
Yes. Don't look at the problem as a problem. Look at the problem as a way to give you a life education and then you will be happy solving that problem.
Wow. Of course, right when I was reading the comments, we have few more people who just leave comment. We have uh Anna from Sarawak as well, greeting. And also we have the Safari Director of Malaysia, Penny Ng, also say rock queen.
Thank you. Thank
We,
you. Hello,
like I mentioned.
Penny. Yeah, and hello, May. Thank you so much for your support.
Okay, I'm sure a lot of people can feel your energy. They can feel inspired by your sharing tonight. So any other questions, Chester, from the audience, or any other comments that you've seen?
Uh, I think
That's
that's
all?
about it for now.
Okay. All right. Then thank you again, Yilan. It has been a very inspiring session. You told us your story that I'm sure will inspire a lot of people, whether women, whether men, whether they come from traditional industry or whether they're struggling in the MLM industry, they can actually learn a lot from listening to our live stream tonight. They will be able to hear what are the things, what are the challenges everybody will meet challenges a certain way in their life in different industries, so how do we overcome it and how we actually stay grounded and do what we love and have passion in what we do. I think that's a very important knowledge that you've also shared with other people, so thank you again, Yilan, for sharing that to us
Thank
tonight.
you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity uh, to share tonight. Yeah.
Okay. And also, for those of you tuning in, I'm sure this has been a very inspiring story to hear about Yilan's story. And if you guys have any similar stories, any stories that you'd like to share with us, inspiring stories, you can also talk to us. All right. If you have even stories about whether it is about the business or whether it's about the product after using our product, many important or very amazing testimonials, you are more than welcome to share with us. So over here, I'd like to also let you guys know that we have our Share Your Story campaign, and let me just share it to you guys so that you guys will be able to know that we do have a campaign, Share Your Story campaign, and you guys are more than welcome to share the stories that you have. So we have on the screen here, you can see a QR code. If you're having a phone, you can scan it out right now, or you can also screenshot it and then you can just scan it. This QR code directs you to a Google form. That's where you can send in your stories. And who knows, your story might actually help you to win a prize in this Share Your Story campaign. Right, Chester?
Yes, of course. And of course, you can stand a chance to win our prizes. Of course, we have our grand prize, which is a iTeraCare Pro. Our second prize, which is a iTeraCare Premium Plus with a Scalar Energy watch. And of course, the prize will be a Premium Plus. And of course, from 4 to 20, you will be also winning an Iron Shield as well.
Yeah, so we have really amazing prizes, and this is a monthly campaign. If you guys ever any inspiring stories, any whether it's about success stories about your business in private, or whether it's about health testimonials after using our products, you are more than welcome to share it with us over here. And also, who knows, your story might get featured in our upcoming live stream session in the future, right? So again, once again, just remember to screenshot this QR code, or if you need this information, you can always talk to our marketing people, or you can talk to our branch people, or even your uplines. You can also talk to the people in private, ask them about this campaign, how you can actually join. We're more than happy to hear from your story. Okay? All right. So we will be featuring a lot of inspiring stories up in the future, and next up, we were going to have our new live stream sessions, and we will have it. We try to have it probably every week, but we'll put it on Tuesdays, right? So, like, if you guys are in Malaysia, we are trying to. Today is actually Wednesday. We wanted to put it yesterday night, but because it's a public holiday, so we had to shift it over to Wednesday for this week. So, from next week, we will be having it back on Tuesday. So stay tuned to find out who will be our upcoming guest, and I'm sure we will have a more and more inspiring, more and more powerful guests that will come up to our live stream event to share knowledge and also impart some benefits that you will be able to learn, whether it's from the products, whether it's from the business, or whether it's from their mindset or the life strategies that they have, right? So thank you again to Yee Lan, right? As before we close, thank you. It has been quite a long session, and thank you for your time. And it has been a very, very inspiring and very knowledgeable session. I'm sure everybody has learned a lot from this session. Right? Thank you again, Yee Lan.
Yes, thank
Thank
you,
you.
Ilan.
Thank you, Alvin. Thank you, Chester, for hosting. Yeah.
All right. So before we end the session, we'd like to wish everybody a good evening. All right. And we stay tuned for our future updates that we will be posting on our group chats. Who will be our upcoming guests? Stay tuned and find out for yourself. All right. Thank you and see you again next time. Bye bye.
Medical disclaimers. iTera Classic and iTera Pro are not medical devices. The information provided on our website is for educational purposes only and does not substitute for professional medical advice. Please consult a medical professional or healthcare provider if you are seeking medical advice, diagnoses, or treatment. Praif International shall not be liable for risks or issues associated with using or acting upon the information on our website. Praif International shall not be liable or responsible for the actions, misrepresentations, or negligence of our members who are independent contractors.